story that the numbers are telling when you look at the current emissions is several-fold. One, it's not going down. So for a while now, we've been emitting anything between 50 to 58 gigatons of carbon dioxide every year. And that's on top of what's already been emitted and hasn't been taken in. And we know this increasing efforts in terms of how much carbon is being removed or how much we are looking to reduce in emissions. But there are several factors that are playing against that. One is we have more and more people looking to industrialize and develop their, increase their quality of life. And what does that mean? It means more buildings, it means more transportation, it means more food being grown. So the fact that you have people getting richer, and especially in developing countries, it means that emissions will be going up, coupled with the fact that we have a growing population, especially in Africa. And as is known, we have a mean age of about 19.9 in Africa and only growing younger. And so the way to think about these numbers is these are young people that will soon grow up and begin to make certain demands for their lifestyle. So whether it's buildings, cars, food. And so in many ways, unless something is drastically done, emissions will only go up. And what this means for Africa is a couple of things. One, if we do nothing else, Africa will actually continue to be on the rise. In as much as right now, Africa only emits about 3% of global emissions, it's likely that it could actually increase in terms of the amount of emissions we produce because we have a growing population. But there's a silver lining to that again, in the sense that Africa can choose a different path as far as carbonization is concerned. So remember, the reason why we are where we are is because there's lots of countries that have grown have taken an industrial path that resulted in emissions being quite high. Because we are still at, I guess, the foundational stage of our development as a continent, we actually have the chance to make very different development choices. And so we're not saying that we do not grow, but the question is, can we grow differently? So can we have energy sources that are green? Can we start to build in ways that are green? Can we start to have mobility choices that are green? And because we're still at the investment stage, that Africa can and should look at finding ways to grow in a greener manner, in a way that would actually make some of our countries become carbon negative, which means that we actually emit less than than we're taking back in. But of course, this therefore means there needs to be a conversation of what will it take to help Africa make those green investments, and how much are we seeing efforts or conversations happening around green investments in a way that still allows for development and improvement of the quality of life, but at the same time in a way that is sustainable and plays towards decarbonization efforts globally.